now we're going to bring some footage into this project. So we were here inside the data folder. So what we're going to do is find some footage. So I'm just going to close this window a little bit and find, I have some footage on my other drive here. I have a test folder, and let's say I want to bring all this drone footage right here. So what I want to do is I selected it here, and I can see all my media right here in the middle window. Just gonna select it all, right click, and I'm gonna say I want to import all movies. And here's gonna ask what's gonna be the path inside the work folder. So as you can see here, I have work and I have the name of the project, data folder as we discussed, where all the media and the environments and everything else is going to live. All the organization of the project is going to live inside this folder, and it's going to create a drone folder. And if you have multiple folders inside this folder, within the folder, you have the option to click right here on replicate tree folder. So if you have multiple folders, it will replicate that folder structure as well. So I don't need that, so I'm just going to click on import. So it's creating links to the clip. So now if I'm going to go back to my folder for the project real quick, right here on the stop section, I'm just going to click on home, and now I'm going to go to the data folder, and as you can see I have a drone folder here right now. And if I double click on it, you're going to see that the files, I have a file name here that shows exactly the file, but everything now it has a .lnk here on the name, and that basically means that Mystica is creating a link to the original files. So if you need to delete some of these files because you're not going to need anything like that, you're not deleting actual media. These are just links to the media. And right here in this bar, you have the option to add more columns if you want to. Right now I don't have a lot of them. As you can see, I only have a length, start, and frame rate. Have just the one that I believe I need right now to read the information I need, and it's unlocked so I can move columns around. But if you want to see more information, you can either show all or just deselect the ones you don't need. So now that I have this, what I'm going to do is just show you guys a little trick. So if I'm inside the data folder, I could just right click and tell it to create a new folder and start creating a folder structure here, so I can organize all the stuff, and I could just drag media in there, but this takes a while. If you don't want to be creating all the folders by right clicking and creating folders name by name, you can just bring in your own folder structure. And how are you going to do that? So I'm going to open here a couple of Explorer windows, and what I have inside my Avid Exports folder here, I have a Mystica project template that I use all the time while I'm working on the Linux side of the software, so on the Ultimate version of the software. As you can see, I have already a template that's all ready to go. So I'm going to double click, and you can see I have all these folders, and each one of them have subfolders, and it's organized in a way that I like to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all these folders, I'm going to copy them, just Control C, and I'm going to go back to where my Mystica folder, the work folder, exists. So in my case, I have a Mystica folder within this drive, and I put the work folder in it, but in your case this might be on the C drive with just the name work. So go to whatever the work folder is located in your computer, double click, and what we're going to do is find the project that we have open. So I have here Mystica tutorials, and as you can see we have that same folder structure. I'm going to click on data, and as you can see I have the drone folder right there. And what I want to do is just paste that folder structure. As you can see now, I have all these folders within that same data folder. So I'm going to close these Explorer windows, and right here you're not seeing anything, but if you click on the refresh button all the way here next to the home button, bang, and we have that same folder structure we were seeing on Windows Explorer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a cut on the drone folder, open my raw files, go to footage, and I'm gonna do a paste. So now I have my drone footage within that folder, and it's a lot more organized. And another thing I wanted to show you is, if you want to have an easy way to always come back to specific folders, you can create bookmarks. So in this case, I'm going to delete one that I have here that I don't need anymore. All you need to do is, for example, if I always want to go back to my Dings data folder within this project, I can just select it here inside the work folder in the folder tree, and I'm just going to drag it inside the paths bookmark. And you can see that it has the same name as the data folder right there. So I'm going to right click, and there's an option to edit the path. And all I want to do is under description, I just want to change this to Mystica Tutorials, matching the project name. And here you can see what's the location of the folder, and you can change that by clicking to browse and choose an icon. I'm not going to do that, so I'm just going to click on OK. And now if I click somewhere else, and all I need to do is double click here, and it goes back to the Mystica Tutorials data folder. So this is the easiest way for you to create the bookmark and go back to whatever you want within here, and the easiest way to organize your folder structure by using Windows Explorer and just bringing your media and organizing your files just by using cut and paste. Or you can of course just go back inside the folder and start doing import files as well. So that works the exact same way.